YouTube? It's your boy Polo Evolve. I'm back with another video. As you guys can see from the title of the video, we are officially, able to request another payout, right? And this one is for about $3,000. Let me show you guys real quick what we're working with. We have, like I said, so I got three XFAs right now, 50K, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald. You guys know, Pokemon reference. Anyway, basically right out the gate had 5 straight winning days and have a balance of about 2084. Now in December I had one funded account, managed to get 2 payouts which equaled $3,000, and then I blew that funded in the beginning of January. And then I realized that in order to actually scale this up, I would need more accounts, and that's why I have 3 XFAs right now. But also I spent a lot of money on, trying to get these XFAs, because I guess, I went from one account to now more accounts. And also when I blew my funded account back in the beginning of January, it did affect me psychologically. And since then I've journaled and figured out what did I need to do in order to kind of get over this hurdle. And as you guys can see, ever since then I've been I got back into my equilibrium, I would say. And yeah, now I'm basically break even for the month essentially. But nonetheless, I do have 3 accounts, and my next payout, if I'm able to even just get, another 1K on each 3 accounts, that equal to another 3K, and that puts me over the top. And what I want to say about this payout in general is that it's been much more easier to manage. Whereas when I had one account, I really had thoughts of full porting, just because, I wanted to make a lot of money, especially when you see a lot of traders on YouTube or just social media in general. It's very easy to get caught up in that, uh, I guess like the comparison, and comparison is really the thief of joy. I've been working on focusing on really not caring about what other people are doing and just staying locked into my own grind. I recommend that you guys do the same. If you're a beginner, sure, you want to spend a lot of time, trying to soak up as much knowledge as you can. But if you have been doing this for quite some time, I would say anywhere from like 1 to 2 years, maybe even 3 years onward, it's time for you to just focus on making those small little tweaks for yourself. And just those are what's going to actually, put you in the right direction of profitability. And now I'm not really profitable myself yet. I'm on the road to profitability, but this is a giant step in the right direction. On top of that, so let me just actually go through some of the trades that I took. So really, I just took some scalps on gold last night. And yes, I do not usually trade Sunday open, but as you guys can tell, gold has just been making some historical bull run recently, with the economic certainty. Of course, there are a lot of war tensions going on as well. We don't really know what gold's going to do. I mean, we can assume that we're going to continue going up, but eventually we need to make some sort of resistance, right? Some sort of zone needs to be formed. And I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but when Sunday opened up, I'll show you guys. It opened up with a gap, and I basically just took an entry here and just took some scalps here, and eventually ended up closing about $382. With 3 accounts, it's about like $1,000. And I only wanted to get the winning day. I know I could have held this, and I anticipated that we would have another huge spike up, especially from how last week Sunday opened. Same thing, right? It's a gap right here, as you guys see, and it just pushed up. Same thing, gap right here, pushed up. Great. I could have gone for more, but honestly, I just want to get the payout, and I had to force myself to just lock myself out of this account once I had enough, because I only really needed $150, but took the extra money here. And yeah, I really think this is the right idea, because I know I could have made a lot more, but that's just greed talking. And what you really want to do in order to get payouts is just to focus on the process itself. The money will come. We're not going to focus on the money itself. We're going to focus on the process, right? Are we doing the right things? And I honestly think that even in these 5 days, I could have definitely done a whole lot better in terms of my execution with a bunch of these trades. But that is something that I'm going to work on, as now I feel a little more calmer now that I'm able to request this payout. Of course, I have to wait until the day is done. So probably around 6 p.m. I will be able to take this out. Now, with that being said, I did actually start some combines. So last night I started this combine. Well, actually, it's probably this one. Yeah, and same thing. I just took some buys on gold, and I'm not sure where I took it. I think I might have took it somewhere here, maybe. And I just full ported it, easy, halfway past, because only thing is now I'm thinking, how can I scale up even more, right? And with that being said, all I need to do instead of raising my risk is just to get more accounts. And if I have 3 right now and I'm able to get 3K payout, if I had 5, now that's a 5K payout. We're headed in the right direction. And realistically speaking, my number is I want to get a 20K month. I know that's not the ultimate goal. Of course, eventually I want to be able to hit 100K months and just scale it up infinite to an infinite amount. But 20K would be a sizable goal for me, short term, medium term goal, I guess. And yeah, so I took that last night, passed that, and then this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I saw this. This is basically, I hopped on this morning with the premise that, okay, you know what? I already halfway past these other combine. Let me start another one, and just see where it goes, right? I don't really care what happens to this account. Again, same premise, full port. But with this being said, basically once these candles started to reject this little zone that I had here, and this candle closed bullish, and then boom, this one created a little liquidity grab, whatever. I call it a bottom wick, but I know it's basically liquidity grab as well. And then it flipped. Took it on the flip and just very quickly got a dub right there. Done for the day. And that's really what it is. Now I have 2 combines that are halfway past, and I have a payout incoming. So hopefully, I'm gonna take these combines a little slower now, just because I noticed the last time that I got a payout that I was really high on emotions, and I don't want to feel that way when it comes to trading. I want to be as calm as possible because I understand that's how the money will flow. When you're just in a flow state and doing the right things every single day, day in and day out, following your trading plan, making sure your executions are on point, risk management on point, making sure your mental is on point as well, right? You never want to get sucked into this game of trading, but you want to use this as a vehicle in order to basically get consistent payouts into your bank account. That's all that it really is. But I want to focus on being the best trader that I can be, right? With that being said, it's a pretty short video, guys. Hopefully, it's just a quick little update. I'll probably make an update video when I do request a payout, and bring you guys along that journey as well. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below where you guys in your journey. Are you guys profitable, unprofitable? Are you getting consistent payouts, or are you struggling to get a payout, or can you even get funded right now? Really, just let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I've been getting a lot of subscribers and support recently, and I appreciate all of you guys for tuning into my documentation of my journey. But nonetheless, guys, I appreciate you guys. Peace out.